You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna go down. And one paper, man. 20 years. Let me see that thing.
Cat, ready for the experience?
Y'all got Mr. Tendernism actually working the grill. It's all hot. He ain't even sweating no more. That's not good. He could be dehydrated. He working the grill, serving plates, valet parking, walking people to the car. I don't think this was the right move, Mr. Tendernism. This is a short, independent video of the Mr. Tendernism Cartel Bow pop-up situation. Remember Cartel Bow came through and he just said that he was going to get Mr. Tendernism his own restaurant? I guess he decided to start slow. We're going to start in my backyard. Now, remember what everybody wanted for this man. We wanted him out of Destination Smokehouse. We wanted his freedom. We wanted justice. We wanted him controlling his own business. We wanted him owning his own name. And we agreed to all that. But I got one question. Why does freedom look like more work?
And it looks like these folks are straight up turning on Mr. Tendernism, man. It's been a lot of slander. It was even the point that they was calling him a scammer. And some critics are saying,
not a scammer, Mr. Tendernism.
all right, now this is the actual food. This is a plate of food that was being served. That's the ribs right there with a potato salad. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's the brisket. That's the beef rib right there.
So
pork
sloppy.
rib it look like over there.
Oh my God, they wrote it with a marker, and the marker is still there.
And he also had brisket. Now you had mixed reactions.
Hold on, let's separate it. Hold on, he gave you a little piece. Hold on. Oh yeah.
Okay,
All right.
Singing with me where all my scamming ass niggas at.
Oh,
Play this
man.
little weak as F. Told y'all he never cooked a thing at Destination Smokehouse. Mr. Tendernism never made any barbecue by the way. And so on and so forth. Now, this TikTok by the name of Natika. This her at right here in case you want to follow her. She spoke on the scamming allegations that Mr. Tendernism was getting.
Not y'all saying that Tendonism is scamming y'all with his food. So apparently this is a plate of Mr. Tendonism's food. You can see one beef rib, I don't know, pork rib, whatever that is. You see a roll and you see some potato salad. And here's another plate, and people are very disappointed in Tendonism because people feel like they vouched for him and that he is not taking it seriously. But in reality, what was your guys' reasoning to separate him from that businessman? Because of his skin color? And in all reality, there was honestly no reason.
Yeah, mostly, yeah. But y'all not doing it right. He's not supposed to be actually cooking the food. He's supposed to teach somebody how to make the Tendernism method, have them working in the back, and he's supposed to stand around and dance, fall off the bone. Pause.
And it's really sad because, he listened to everybody thinking they're going to support him. And a couple of months into it, everybody literally forgot about him. And now they're saying that he is scamming people.
Okay, so update on Mr. Tendernism. Did I meet Mr. Tendernism? Absolutely. Did I get some fucking food? No. So even though I pre-ordered my food, and it says specifically on the pre-order so you don't miss out. I go to pick up my food. They're like, we sold out. Do you want a refund or a t-shirt? First of all, you should have gave me a refund and a fucking t-shirt.
She ain't lying. Shout out to her. When did she remember the Titans? Now, all this talk is what made me start looking into this in the first place, right? But I don't want to just react to somebody else's reaction. I wanted to look at Walter himself. I wanted to look at what he said he was building and then look at what he's actually doing now, because maybe the bigger question isn't whether the internet turned on Mr. Tendernism. Maybe the question is whether we gave him good advice. Because 6 months ago, everybody's argument was simple. Walter was bringing people to Destination Smokehouse. Walter was the personality. Walter was the viral attraction. And Walter didn't own the restaurant.
I just want to show you how tender these ribs are. So first, you see that little snap on there? That's one thing. You want to see? Actually, let's do that again. Do you see how juicy that is? Come on, guys. Come on, I don't even know what to say.
Walter somewhere like, miss your boss. And see, that's the product. Not just the ribs. Unk is the product. The glasses, the voice, the stomp, the dance, the tendernism, the bone, pause, falling off. That's what people were sharing. And here's the important difference, man. This is the difference. At Destination Smokehouse, Walter could be the attraction because somebody else had a restaurant. Somebody else had a building. Somebody else had equipment. Somebody else dealt with employees. Somebody else dealt with the boring part, the math, as my brother and I like to say. And then Walter can just come out and be, ta-da, Mr. Tendernism. Then Keith Lee showed up. Then that whole situation happened. The equity conversation got louder. And eventually, Walter decided to go independent. But don't let me tell you why he left. Let Walter tell you.
That's right.
So when people found out that you were not the owner, it made a lot of news on social media, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sure a lot of people started to reach out to you. So was that like the turning point and why you actually left the establishment?
That was that, and the person not giving me the consideration due to it was two people and a few people now. You know what I mean? Well, you know, that was kind of like bogus, I thought. See, because if I want to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you. This man can't intercept me talk. You don't speak from.
He was cocky back then.
So I can understand that.
The equity, like ownership, not getting ownership.
Oh, well, yeah. You know, I don't own nothing. I know one thing. Only thing I own, dirt up under my fingernail. Mm-hmm. So now I might try to do something about that. Get me a Mr. Tendernism restaurant. And then we'll see what we do. That's a possibility. But you know, I got people reaching out at me. You know, I got some brand deals coming up. So it's a good thing.
You said God don't make any.
I can't believe y'all doing Mr. Tendernism like this.
I'm wondering, as you approach this conversation, because a lot of times we bring value to companies. We've seen this happen plenty of times in our community, and then we never ask for equity. The fact that you had the idea speaks a lot about your character and how you're thinking about your future. Were they receptive to it, or were they just like, that's not even a conversation worth having?
They're evidently not worth having, because we're at a point to where we at right now. So I had to, like I say, y'all, see, I ain't one of the bash folks. Yeah. Because I don't have time to do that. Life too short.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, right. That's why you don't need to be up over that hot grill. You're supposed to dance. Don't get it confused. I'm with him here. Your personality is valuable. It's probably was the most valuable thing. And I don't think that he cannot succeed on his own. I just think he needs to use some different tactics. If people are driving to the business because of you, then yes. But then there's the other side of ownership that doesn't fit on Instagram. The not pretty stuff. The math. See, people think ownership is freedom, and it's not. Ownership is a long, hard road with much more responsibility and 10 times more work than an employee. It's easy to just get a paycheck and say, okay, that's it. I should be getting paid more. Really? For what? Everybody loves saying, be your own boss. Okay. You're your own boss now. You got to wake your ass up too. Because when you own it, who's handling the food? Who's ordering supplies? Who's hiring people? Who's paying people? Who's booking the next city? Who's promoting it? Who's answering messages? Who's doing appearances? And if everybody brought a ticket because they wanted to see you, who's doing the actual cooking while you're being famous? I don't think this was a failure on Mr. Tendernism's part. I believe it's a failure on him choosing the appropriate team. So in that way, I guess to some degree. But this is where I started wondering when Unc left one job and accidentally created 5 of them. This ain't just internet talk, because Walter really is moving city to city. He's been doing what he calls a meet and eat tour. So let's actually look at this Tendonism meet and eat tour and see how it played out.
Well, welcome in, everybody. If you have spent any time on social media, you have seen the video. Mr. Tendernism has captured the hearts and more than 1 billion views with his infectious smile and positive personality, and of course his love for great food. Today, Columbia is his first stop on his South Carolina meet and eat tour, where he is highlighting some of our community's favorite local restaurants alongside some hometown entertainers and viral sensations themselves. We've got 803 Fresh in the studio and Trap Dickie. Gentlemen, thank you all for being here. Yes. Bringing all the good energy. You know, it's been a couple of rough weeks for us in the 803, so we need some good vibes, some good energy. Yeah. Mr. Tendernism, I'm going to start with you. I am so honored to meet you. For people who may not know about your vibe, your energy, your expertise, who is Mr. Tendernism?
Mr. Tendernism, a young guy named Walter Johnson. You know what I mean? But he make that meat taste so good you don't need no teeth. You understand? That's tendernism. And the only thing I be trying to do is do the best I can. And I got my brothers here, they trying to help me out. See, they got a big place. I got to have a small place. But that's all right. But that tendernism, we gonna have some coming here. That's right, Carolinas. You just wait a few more weeks.
And see, that's the part that matters. It's not me that's saying he's working his ass off. He is saying he's working his ass off. Apparently, the pop-ups are international. He's going to different businesses, meeting people, keeping tendernism alive. And there may be a smart strategy behind that. So I'm not calling it a failure. I'm just asking something different. Can tendernism eventually work without Walter physically being there?
I love brand deal. I'm talking about that in-game brand deal. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with that. You know, I don't want to discuss things that, I mean, there it is. But hey, if you take that word life and you take the L and E off of it, you'll have if. What? If you wake up in the morning. So you can't say what's going to happen because we don't know. So I take this day. It's a blessing. I ain't going to say I ain't looking forward to them days. Because the game ain't over yet. That's right. That's a fact. Yeah, they say the game be sold, not told.
That's a fact. Well, I definitely think, for my 2 cents, I mean, the podcast would be great. Like, you have a great personality, and like you said, just from a culinary standpoint, but just motivation and daily affirmation and stuff like that. Like,
man, come on with it, man. Now you know you got to be motivated, man.
That's a fact.
You got to be motivated and dedicated.
100%.
Yep, and I'm gonna stay motivated and dedicated.
And see, that's it. That's the real problem. How do you scale it? How do you make more unks? That's what he's not doing. He paid a lot of lip service to this on Earn Your Leisure, but you know, you got to train other people to be more you. You can't put tendonism in Atlanta and then put tendonism in Houston and then have tendonism in California and North Carolina at the same damn time. You can't get all the money that way. And let's remember, this is not some 24-year-old dude trying to grind it out for 3 years. Walter finally got his breakthrough later in life. And now the business plan is, go catch this 6:15 flight. Wake up, let's go. Get on the bus. Get off the bus. Turn the meat. Flip the meat. Serve the people. Mow the lawn. Don't forget to get that trash. He can't do this. But this is where the story changes. You know. Now, if I stop the video right here, I can make this sound terrible. An old man leaves a restaurant, goes independent, and now he's traveling everywhere working. Except there's another receipt. And this receipt is why I don't believe Mr. Tendonism is finished. Church's Texas Chicken actually partnered with Walter and put him into branded content. This is the exact type of work I think shows what tendonism could become.
That bitch makes slap your mama. You walk down 2 flights of stairs, you'll forget all about some red snapper. Walter Johnson is my name and food is my game. Everybody know me as Uncle Tendernism, and we put it together like the old hungry hound, like 2 butt cheeks. Booyah, that's what I'm talking about.
My name is Kevin Houston. I am Senior Director of Product Development here at Church's Chicken since 2010.
That's what we do.
That's right.
Boy, you got more than turkey. You got the deacons.
And shout out to Church's Texas Chicken. Y'all doing the right stuff. Get that man just talking. If you're going to do it for the peoples, the right people. This makes sense. Church's already has buildings. They got employees. They got chicken. They got fryers. They got payroll. They got insurance. They got all the boring stuff that nobody wants to do. What do they need Walter for? Just to be Walter. That's the valuable thing. Tendonism. So maybe what looks like a problem right now is actually the ugly middle. Maybe the pop-ups aren't the final business. Perhaps the pop-up builds the audience. And then the audience gets him. And then he gets endorsements and licensing and seasonings and TV and brand appearances, partnerships, speaking, cooking products, all that stuff he was talking about before. And eventually somebody else can pull a damn bone out. Because that's the real test. If every dollar Tendonism makes requires Walter Johnson to physically show up, that's not a very scalable business. It might be a great job. It might be a job that pays him way more money than Destination ever did, but it's still a job. Did we give him bad advice? And here's the part where I think we really got to be careful. Black folks hear ownership, and we automatically think ownership means freedom, and it doesn't. Sometimes ownership means congratulations. Every problem is yours now. And maybe Walter didn't necessarily need to own every smoker, every restaurant, every table, every piece of damn meat. Maybe the smartest thing for Tendonism to own is Tendonism. The name, the likeness, the recipes, the products, the licensing. Own his percentage and let somebody else worry about why Tyrone ain't show up for Saturday's shift and all that stuff. Honestly, he shouldn't even be doing that part. So my more direct answer is, why did Mr. Tendernism make this mistake? I don't think we have any evidence of it being a mistake yet. I'm not going to say that. And I definitely don't think the evidence proves he's failing. What I think we're watching is a man discovering that becoming independent and building a scalable company are two completely different things. And the church's deal is actually encouraging, because that's the version of this that makes sense. Walter owns Walter. Walter owns Tendonism. And other businesses pay for access to that brand. Instead of Walter having to personally cook everybody's plate, which is absolutely insane. So y'all tell me, did the internet give Mr. Tendonism good advice when everybody told him to go independent? Or did we convince Unc to trade one job for 5 of them? And if you're Walter, what would you build? A restaurant? A franchise? Or would you turn Mr. Tendonism himself into the product?
Oh man, we're failing as a people.
Is it in somebody's yard? Not a regular grill? Y'all about to run him back to slavery? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you like that video and you want to see some other dope videos, check out this one. We worked hard on it for you.
Drugs, luxury vehicles, coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles, coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles, violence, 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 violence.